Hey everyone, welcome back to Be Bold. I'm Fran, and today's video we're talking about taking control of your fitness goals and being able to hit those objectives. I was there too, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I'm going to help you break it down step by step into achievable objectives that you too can achieve. And the first thing that I had to do was identify my why. Like, why now? Why do I want to achieve this? And identifying your why is important because it helps to keep you motivated and also keeps you targeted and focused on what is it that you want to actually achieve with your fitness objectives, right? With my book, I talk about identifying my why, and with my coaching clients as well, I help you and I ask you to identify your why. So that's step number one. Step number two is being specific. Know exactly what is it that you want to achieve. And I can give you an example. Is it that you want to be able to run a marathon in 3 months? Is it that you want to be able to do 10 push-ups in 2 weeks? And that will help you to keep motivated as well because it's your purpose, right? You're aligning your why and your purpose together to keep you motivated, and that's a really good objective. And for those of us who are busy, being specific really does help. The next step I would recommend is breaking it down. For me, when things are too overwhelming, I just panic and I'm just like, okay, I'm not doing any of this, and I just kind of just give up. Well, not really, but break it down into bite-sized pieces. What do I mean by that? If I wanted to lose 1 to 2 pounds, I would be realistic about what is it that I'm going to do. So I would aim to lose 1 pound a week. And that's what I mean by breaking it down into manageable pieces just for you to ensure that you're not feeling too overwhelmed on your fitness journey, okay? And get into those objectives. Next I would do is make it measurable. Track it. You can use a fitness app. You can do it old school like I do and write things down. Or you can also track it in a fun way, which is something that I love to do. Is I have 2 pieces of clothing that no longer fits me and clothing that I aspire to get into. And the reason for that is that's helping me track my progress because I hate stepping on the scale sometimes. I felt that, and I talked about it in my book as well, that I felt that I was becoming too obsessed with the scale. And this is just a fun way of going for shopping for new things, B, also feeling great about myself, the fact that I knew that I'm making some progress here. This is fitting a little looser. I'm able to fit into this size now. It does so much for your confidence and for your mental health and for your physical health as well. So I like to make it measurable. Just track your progress if you can. Next is to be realistic. This is where a lot of us get stuck. You know, we want to get summer body starting in February. And for some of us, that is very attainable, very achievable, but we have to be realistic. And that's something that I always encouraged upon myself and people that I'm talking to as well, is to be realistic about my goals. Be realistic about where I'm at right now in my life. Can I handle it? And that's why identifying your why now, and being realistic goes really hand in hand, because if you have so much on your plate, you have to know your lifestyle. You also have to know your budget and know your resources and be realistic, right? So if you can only give yourself 20 to 30 minutes a day for a workout, for a quick walk, then be realistic and to know that, you know, your objectives may be a little bit different from your friend or your gym partner or your colleagues. So there's nothing wrong with that. And setting time. Time is the other step. I always recommend this, right? Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. My birthday is in November, it's coming up, and I really want to sculpt and design my back. That is in 2 months. So that's what I mean by time. Give yourself a time frame that you're going to work with. And if you're not able to achieve or, get to those goals in that specific time frame, that's fine. That helps us to get to our next step, which is celebrate the small wins. If you're making progress and you're seeing that your body is improving, your mind is improving, your overall well-being has improved, celebrate those small wins and, turn it into a victory. I think that we live in a society that we don't really promote and encourage these small wins. We like to, in Jamaica would say big up, or just bring forth the loud and the really grand gestures of success or fitness objectives or goals and everything else in life. But definitely celebrate your small wins is something that will help you to achieve your fitness objectives. And now, this is my favorite part. Now it's your turn. I'm old school, so I like to just take out a piece of pen and paper. Literally, I do this. But you can use your phone, you can use an app, and identify what's your why for starting overall, right? Find a quiet space, meditate, do some deep breathing, but really tap into who you are as a person and identify your why. And then after that, you're going to really look at your lifestyle and be realistic to see how much time can I give towards my fitness objectives, my overall whole body wellness. And that's going to be able to help you, because remember, this is a lifetime contractual agreement with your mind, body, and soul. And I keep saying that as a reminder, it's an agreement. There's going to be ups and downs, but the overall goal is to ensure that you're hitting these objectives. And these are some tips that I'm sharing. I hope that they're helpful for you because they've been super helpful for me. Always like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.